I am the Legendary Leggoh Johvera, CEO and founder of Open Soul Entertainment, and we are in Williamsburg, Brooklyn at the $3 bill for our currently bi-weekly event, OTA. I've been in the ballroom scene since 2010, so this August will make it 15 years for me in the ballroom scene. I started OTA back in 2019, so we are creeping up on our 6th year in July of this year. I got started with doing events because I was, my friends were getting booked to like go dance and like Vogue at places, and I was also into commentating as well, so I was one thing after another, and then the opportunity just like fell in my lap, if you will, from $3 bill to have a weekly event. In the midst of today's climate, ballroom has always had to find ways to be resilient since our beginnings, regardless of the political status of society. So, it's sad to say it's nothing new, but the truth is it's nothing new. I've always considered what we do at OTA to be visual protest. I always find that when it comes to oppression or anything that comes to belittling a marginalized community, it ultimately comes down to not wanting to be seen. Go back into your apartments and, only come out at night while we're asleep. And I feel like things like OTA, platforms like OTA, entities like OTA, help basically make it more visible for our community members to be seen. Not being seen for our sexuality, that's just a common ground, being seen purely for, the talent that we have. Scene offers a space for anybody to be rightfully respected, and remembered. And I think that's the main thing through any human experience. You just don't want to just live on the earth. I mean, hey, there are some people, but there are some people where they want to be acknowledged and seen and celebrated. And I think the ballroom scene constantly grants that to everyone, given that you work your ass off. Some people kind of, get the skip road or whatever, but I think that's one of the beautiful things too about ballroom. Like, you can come into the space and feel 100% seen and celebrated without no one caring about, what your gender identity is, what your sexuality is. You're just here. I guess that's what I'm looking forward to, being shocked as to who's ready to collaborate and give ballroom, that equal opportunity chance to be celebrated in those spaces. Not being celebrated just because we're gay and we're brave, but because we're artistic and we put, work into our craft like anyone else. We just, do it slightly better. Of course,
Smile.
Let it go. Girl, I'm fast. I'm a fast girl now.
My name is Cameron. I go by Alaska, and right now we're getting ready for a ball, so I'm about to do my face because I am a drag performer. So we're about to turn myself into a woman. I've been in the Kiki scene about 6-7 years. I've been in mainstream about a year now. So I work drag's performance, and mainly that's me just basically voguing, flipping. So the cartwheels, the front rolls, the flips, the back flips, and the 5 elements, of course. Duck walk, hands, catwalk, floor performance, and spins and dips and hands.
I hold your head so much.
So ballroom to me was my safe space from home. I had a lot of trouble growing up in my household with a homophobic dad and a mother. She wasn't quite homophobic, but she was gay. So I found ballroom to be my space to be myself and to find other people that was just like me. So that's what ballroom is to me. It's my safe space to be me. Especially in this day and age where so much going on with our presidents and our senators that's not really approving of gay rights. So queer space and ballroom is definitely our place for us to be free, no judgment, and to express ourselves.